What's up, pages all over the world? My name is Martin and I'm a raising flag from Prague, Czech Republic in Europe. If you are new on this channel, definitely consider subscription. We got great decks from Historic and even from Standard. We are pretty high on Mythic ladder and hopefully getting numbers before season ends. And we got also huge giveaway of Jeweled Lotus extended art foiled for subscribers, so definitely consider subscription. This is what I'm offering. Today we got SIMIC Turns deck, which at the first time I thought it's kind of meme deck, it's not competitive one, but as I'm playing more and more and as I'm find out what's strong against other decks, I find out that this deck could be really, really powerful. What's the base of the deck? Base of the deck is 8 cards, which is Alrund's Epiphany, next turn, and 2 1/1 flying creatures, and Time Warp next turn for you. When you're playing those spells with Shark Typhoon on board, you are generating huge sharks and playing again and again and again. When you play Tamiyo, you can -3 return those huge spells to your hand, which means you can play them over and over again, because when you play Tamiyo, you got +1, find Time Warp, next turn play Time Warp, next turn return Time Warp from graveyard, play Time Warp, next turn return Time Warp from graveyard, because you got 6, so you can do it twice in a row, and you basically got 4 or 5 consistent turns, and that's great when you got something on board, which means, as I mentioned, Shark Typhoon, because you are generating sharks, or Nissa, because you got ton of mana and you are generating 3/3 creatures with vigilance. We are consistently attacking with every turn. Or you can get Elder Gargaroth, which generates also 3/3 beast, and you can do huge attacks every turns. And I add Nightpack Ambusher because it's quicker than Gargaroth. It could be in turn 4, it could be ambush, because you can play it as a flash creature, and it's also generating 3/3 wolves, which means when you got ambusher and, for example, 2 other wolves, and then you start your combo with time warping and epiphany, then you are just attack them to death. All the spells are huge mana cost, which means we got tons of land and we got tons of ramp. We got 8 cards for ramping plus Nissa. It's also counts as ramping since she's doubling our lands. And of course we got Memory Lapse to be able to counter some spells and slow tempoing down our opponent. I got Sideboard here because in best of 3 this deck is much better, but I'm saying it every video, every deck is much better in best of 3 because you can prepare against your opponent pretty heavily, and when you playing against something like a huge aggro deck in turn 4 kills, you need to get Gargaroth as soon as possible. You want to play Aether Gust and slow them down 1 or 2 turns. You want a bunch of negates for burn spells. You want prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn when they are creature based. You want more Shark Typhoon if you if their deck is slower, and you will definitely get to combo. You can stop playing Collected Companies or Maxus in Goblins or pretty much every graveyard decks as Arcanist, Croxa decks, and Rogues. And that's why we got also Sultan Lantern, where we can exile specific card or whole graveyard. We Also can exile up to 3 target enchantments where when opponent play enchantments, some more counter spells. So this is a deck. Once again, consider subscription. There will be no outro. I'm trying this shorter content for you because as I'm watching my stats in studio in YouTube, I can see that you are pretty interested in intros and then some gameplay. Only small amount of watching people are staying till the end. So quick intro, some games to see how the deck works, and outro is not necessary. Only if I would remember something or if in games would happen something, I would do a quick outro for knowing those mistakes or those things I've been thinking about. So let's do it. Have a magical day or night. Enjoy the deck and see you at the end of the video because you will probably click for the next one. Alright, let's keep. Enter tapped. Treasure map is okay. Let's wait for counter spell. Stop it again. Let's find Nissa. That's what we need.
Let us see if your talents are worth cataloging. I know I noted this somewhere.
Nissa who shakes the world. No Nissa. And we get rid of Ambusher. That's a pity. But we have to fight our fight without it. Good choice.
I follow the tracks of the wise.
Let's save Ambusher for end of their turn. Great thing about Ambusher is that Foretell is not playing spells, which means we can still foretell both of our spells and be able to generate tokens. Which is exactly what we do here.
Let me aid your research.
Nissa. Still no Nissa. Still no Nissa. Yeah, if you block, you draw a card. Good choice. Good choice. It depends whether we draw land.
Hey, over here. Yup, you're going down.
Because if we draw land, never mind.
I am out of here.
Let's return second ambusher.
Past is never forgotten.
Alright, and now we are good for time craziness.
It's better than having a plan. Basically, anything.
Yeah.
Seek and find.
Seek and find. Okay. You are dead next turn if you don't do anything. You got only 3 lands. What it's gonna be? One. Let's do it like this.
To the library.
Lands is what they are targeting. So let's do it like this. We got Nightpack Ambusher and we got Nissa, which means we need to be able to play something instant speedly, and it was enough. Alright, so we can play Ambusher game. That's exactly why Ambush is in this deck because it's pretty hard to play time play, especially in best of one. And it's much easier sorry, to play Ambusher game against quick aggro decks. And Historic in best of one is full of turn 4 kills. I need land. Great. And let's do it. Counter spell. I wouldn't play it. If I wouldn't have two of those. But it seems like opponent is full of counter spells. Another one means I can play Nissa. She's dabbling my lands.
Rise, my elemental friend.
It's okay. Let's play you. And it was enough. Good game. So this is a deck. Have fun.